Oh, hiya, honeys. Welcome back to my spooky little corner. For those that don't know me, I am ladymylitta, and I bid you welcome. Okay, my lovelies. Today's just a little something I threw together. I thought maybe you guys would find it useful, hopefully. Or I'm just gonna talk. I figured I would talk about highlighters today. And I have my collection here. I think all of them are in here. I have a lot. Highlighting is probably one of my favorite parts of makeup. I love to accentuate, and I am not afraid of color. I know some people really are, and they really want that color to match. But I don't know. I just love highlight. And I know there is a lot of different formulas out there that you, my darklings, might be interested in. But yeah, I thought I'd talk about highlighters today. So if that sounds like something you'd be into, stay tuned and let's dive in. Okay, so for highlights, there is generally about 3 different types, at least that I have. There may be more, but yeah, there is more. So the highlights in my collection, I have 3 different types of highlighters. There are more out there. For example, loose highlighter, which I do not have, but I do have 3 different types of highlight. You have your pressed powder highlight, you have your liquid highlight, and you have your like putty highlight. So I thought I would show you the different ones first. So I'm just going to show you a random. So this is Princess Cut from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. She's a beautiful pink shade. But this is like your pressed powder type of highlight. You know, so it just goes on. Right? She's pretty. She's pink. She's very nice. Very nice pink one. Okay, so that is this is the... I think the most popular highlight would be your pressed powder type highlights. I do have liquid highlights. These are also from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I only have the 2. I'm not going to lie. Liquid highlighters are not my personal favorite. I find them very hard to use. And I also find that sometimes they'll take off your foundation, which kind of scares me. I don't like that. I find the same with the putty too, which I will show you in a minute. So with these ones, they have these little like Dopplers, right? And then you just kind of blop it on. Like that's way too much. Way too much, right? See? But then you just kind of, you mix it. Oh, see what I'm talking about? This is what I mean. This is like way too much. But we just rub it in. There you go. So that shade in particular is called Michigan Ice. I'm pretty sure that came out of the Blue Blood collection. Now, what is nice about liquid highlights, though, they are great for like a nice body highlight. So what I like to do with my liquid highlighters is I like to put them along like my collarbone, along my cleavage, try to, you know, my shoulders, and trying to accentuate my shape on there. So that's mainly what I use a liquid highlighter for. And the third kind of highlight that I have is like a putty style highlighter. So this is Milk Makeup's holographic stick, and this is in the shade Supernova. So putty ones can also come in like compacts too. This one just happens to come more in a stick format. So she is a pretty purple shade. Now the thing, again, what I worry about, I'm actually going to show you on top of the highlight I have here. Just so, what I like to do is I take it and I like to put it, my finger, and kind of warm it up and get it all over my finger. So it's like that. And then I just pat it. It's like I try not to move the product too much. I tap it on instead of wiping it on, because I find if you don't tap it, it will take off your foundation or your other highlight or whatever else you're wearing. So this is how I like to use it. And then it just comes off on the finger. Again, tap. And you just kind of blend it in, tap it in. And just, this one's very pretty. I really like this one, but it has taken some practice on how to use it, how to get that full, beautiful color in the stick. But also there's different kinds of formula in your powder highlights too. You have your ones that aren't super glittery, they're super fine. Then you have your other ones that are exceptionally glittery. I'm going to show you the 3 from Jeffree Star Cosmetics that kind of show what I'm talking about just in terms of glitterness. So Jeffree Star has multiple different highlighter formulas. His liquid highlighter, he has this, which is his Skin Frost. Then he has this one, which is your Supreme Frost. And then he has his newer one called Extreme Frost. And basically what I find the difference in the 3 powder formulas is glitter. So what I'm going to do, I know I got a bit of glitter from the liquid highlight still on my arm, but we're going to just use this to kind of show you kind of what I'm talking about, okay? So this one, this shade is called Peach Goddess. She's kind of, I would say she's my perfect like shade for my skin tone, right? Because I got like a peachy pink undertone. The other one I showed you, the Princess Cut, is a really good one too for the pink undertone. So we're going to go with this one, and I'm just going to take my finger, give her a swirl. Probably way too much of a swirl there, but I want it nice for you guys. So we're just going to blend that in. So as you can see, it's not really glittery. It's kind of more shiny, which really is what you like in a highlighter. You want it to look like, you know, the sun is shining and you're glistening and you see that beautiful look, like that beautiful kind of highlight. That's what highlights are supposed to be, right? Okay, so the next one he released was his Supreme Frost. Now this is in shade Wet Dream. I will admit I do not use this all over my face. It is very glittery. So what I like to do is I like to kind of put it on top of just the cheek highlight. After I put the one color on, I'll tap this on just to make it a little more extra. So again, I'm just going to swirl my finger. Okay, and then we'll just put it right next to the Peach Goddess. As you can see, like the difference, you can really see the difference there. That this is definitely a more glitter formula versus just a shinier formula. I think it's more how finely milled like it is. At least that's my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Girls, I'm just a lover of makeup. I don't know all the technical terms, but so that's how that one looks. And then this is his newest release. This is his Supreme Frost. And it is exceptionally glittery and it is very expensive simply because I guess there's different micas and what have you in it to make it like super, super glittery. So this is the shade Sour Ice. I purchased this when I purchased his Blood Money collection because I kind of wanted a little bit of a green highlight. I do have other green highlights I'll show you, but right now. So we're going to take finger, swirl. Can you see what I'm talking about? How glittery this is? And I'm just going to put it right next to it. I also find he's doing these shades kind of lighter. But there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? But again, it's not something I'm going to wear all over my face. Actually makes a really good inner corner highlight. And that is a good little tip. All my darklings out there. You want a really nice inner corner highlight. If you don't have a nice shimmer shade in your eyeshadow palette, grab your highlighter because they make fabulous ones. So there's kind of 3 examples of your difference. So you know you have your kind of just a shimmer. This is more glittery and this is like blingy. But again, they're all beautiful. And I'm sure other brands do that as well. I'm just showing you what I personally own. And I am a big fan of Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So the other thing you can pick up too, you can pick up face palettes as well. And I have a couple of those where it's multiple This is a Wet n Wild one. This is the My Melody and Cremoni collaboration. This one has 2 blushes and 2 highlights. You can see I use this one quite a lot. That one's Honey Bunny, and she's kind of like a pinky gold. She looks really nice. And then this one down here is Friendly Rivals. But yeah, it's highlights too, and then 2 blushes as well. You can get ones, I do have some in my collection, I didn't include them, that it will have like a contour shade with it. I will be honest, I prefer singles. I don't prefer like this. But, and then I have actually 3 different highlighter palettes with me. So this is my Moonchild by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm not kidding. You will see how much I use this one, right? And what I love about it, it's more cool tone friendly, right? So you got a blue, you got a pink, you got a silver, you got green, you got a purple, you got another blue. They're fantastic. This Lucky Clover shade and this Pink Heart shade happen to be my favorite in these palettes. I use them a lot. And new for me, if you saw my newest video where I come back, I also have Odin's Eyes Alva 2 highlighter palette. And yes, this is becoming a quick favorite of mine. That shade Gnome up here, she's like a beautiful soft gold. And this Salamander shade's almost like rainbow-like. So I have used this one quite a lot. I really enjoy it as well. And because I do love Jeffree Star Cosmetics formula, they had their Northern Lights Supreme Frost palette. And this is the middle one. Right there, the more glittery one, but not super glittery one. And this is the colors in this one. Lots of blues and pinks. Again, I just use this on my cheeks. I don't really go crazy with it, but you can tell I have used it quite a lot. So there's those 2. I do have other brands. I'll mention one other brand that I really do love, and that is Fenty Beauty. I do have 2 of theirs. I have Trophy Wife, which when it came out, it made a big blast. And a lot of people said fair girls really shouldn't wear it. But I saw it and I was like, I want it anyways. So I do wear it, and it's just very shockingly gold. I try and really blend it out well. It works great as an inner corner highlight if I really want that gold look. And I even use it as an eyeshadow because of how beautiful it is. And the other one I have is another one of the Kilowatt highlighters, but this is a duo. This is Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. And these are really nice too, because you have one, which is like your lighter one, kind of like this, right? That light kind of paley color, not just a sheen, not like glitter. And then you have your glitter shade next to it. So if you want to amp it up, you can. And I know Fenty Beauty sells quite a few of these little duo ones. And I really like this one because this is more for like natural look. I will use this, and then if I want to amp it up, I can add this. So that makes it really good. I also have a few of the Kaleidos little space age highlighters. I haven't used these ones a lot yet, but that one there was... What one was that? That was Comet Catcher. And then there's this one, which is Moon Cruiser. And Moon Cruiser is a bit more of a blue. But, you know, there's so many different choices out there for highlights. So don't be intimidated. Play. They are so much fun. And they can really amp your look up. Just with like a swipe of like shimmer. And, you know, you can go kind of normal, kind of crazy, or super crazy if you really want, but don't be intimidated. Highlight is one of my favorite parts of makeup. I love adding it. I love adding that shimmer. I think it's beautiful. Okay, my lovelies, and that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my highlighter talk. I hope it helped you. Let me know down below if there's a highlighter you really enjoy. What's your favorite shades for highlighters? Is there a company you prefer? I want to know it all. Highlights are my favorite. Or if there is a highlighter out that you're like, that looks good, but I want to know, well, I'll go and get it and I'll try it because I just love highlighters. I love to add more. As always, my lovelies, you know where to find me. I am on Facebook and Instagram under ladymylitta. And on Mondays, we talk about monsters. That's right. I do my makeup and I talk to you about special folklore or movie or book or whatever tickles my fancy at that time. So if you like monsters and you like makeup, I hope you'll come and stop by and check that out. As always, darlings, stay safe. Goodbye, my darling.